let's move straight into a legacy director, a well-known Mr. Renown, known for directing the 2K16 My Career story mode. Phil,
thank you so much.
What? When did we plan this? Like a month ago, maybe?
Yes.
Me and you sat down. We were like, yo. You were like, Isaiah, you've never seen a Spike Lee movie? And I said, no, I've never. And you said, all right, let's do a top 10. Then a top 10 got really hard because, you know, busy. So when we were like, dude, Highest to Lowest comes out, why don't we just pick some of the best Denzel Washington Spike Lee movies and watch them and then rank them on a 1 through 5 list. So we have 5, or I have 4, because I actually didn't get to watch Highest to Lowest because it's not on Apple TV yet. It's going on Apple TV this weekend, right?
September 5th.
So I will watch it then. I won't promise that I'll watch it this weekend, but I'm definitely going to get to it. Let me add it to my watch list. Hey, guys. Hey, Letterboxd watch list.
3 for 3!
That one we are going to 100% watch, especially after doing this because this was so much fun.
100% right now, bro.
Phil, let's do this. Let's hop straight in. First and foremost, let's hit with the movies that we did watch, right? Malcolm X, Mo Better Blues.
Yep.
He Got Game.
Yes.
And Inside Man.
Yes, sir.
And then Highest to Lowest.
Highest to Lowest. For me and Tyler.
So, Phil, we're going to start. Who wants to start? Me or you? Actually, I don't have my list up. Give me 1 second. I mean, I remember I said it's pretty short.
Start. I got
you want to start? All right,
I'll
Phil.
Start it.
Okay. Actually, no, Phil. I'm sorry. I don't want to start yet.
Okay.
What is your legacy with Spike Lee?
What is my legacy with
Like,
Spike Lee?
like, have you seen most of his movies, all of his movies, some of his movies? Are you new to him? Have you always watched Spike Lee movies? Like, is he one of your favorite directors of all time? Like, who is Spike Lee to you?
To me, he's a legend. He's a legendary director. I have seen a couple of his movies at the start before when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I watched more later on.
I feel like a kid probably shouldn't be watching a lot of these movies.
Hey.
Yeah,
Black
like that's what I'm
family,
saying.
black
No, like that's
movies.
what I'm saying. Like I'm just like, yeah, no, like actually no. But there's a lot of boobs.
Hey, a couple of them actually were pretty good where it didn't get too bad. Like I remember as a kid, I watched Crooklyn on an airplane. Crooklyn was really fun to watch for me. One of the scenes gave me a little nightmare for a second, only because there was a scene of the girl taking off in a chair. And for a second, I thought like because you know, I used to get scared of a lot when I was a kid. So seeing her crying in a chair going up in the sky was like, well, why? What's going on?
But you explained that, and that sounds so funny.
It was
like,
scary as a kid. I was like, Mom, like, what the heck? Why is she going away in the sky? Because I was thinking flying is cool, but she's crying. And I was on a plane, and I'm sitting in a chair like her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, should I be crying too? Because I'm going up in the air.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie?
My favorite Spike Lee movie? That is a very good question.
Is it one of the movies that we watched? You don't have to say it if it is. But just say that, yeah, it is one of the ones on the list.
Actually, no.
Ooh.
I think one of them is off this list.
Okay. Which one would you say is your favorite? Off the dome.
I want to say Blackkklansman.
Blackkklansman.
I want to say Blackkklansman. Only because that one was a really...
Who's that with?
John David Washington, I believe, and Adam Driver.
Really? Adam Driver?
Yes.
Oh,
And
Black Klan as in KKK. Okay.
Yes. Do you know what that movie's about?
KKK, I'm assuming.
Well, it's about John David Washington. He's a cop, same with Adam Driver, and they are trying to infiltrate the KKK. So
That's pretty
John
funny.
David Washington, he calls the KKK and registers himself part of the KKK, but then Adam Driver is the person who is the body going in
That's
as
so
John
funny.
David Washington. I forgot the characters' names, but
Is that a comedy?
Well, did you ever see
Like
that
a dark
meme?
comedy?
I guess you could say that, but it's very serious at the same time too. But did you ever see that meme with Adam Driver like shooting the gun and then yelling the N-word?
Probably.
That was
I've
the
probably
scene
seen
that was one of the scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you're like, whoa, was he acting? I was kidding.
Yeah, was he acting? Probably not.
Nah, but just like Leonardo DiCaprio and Django. No.
Oh, you have an actual one.
Oh, wait, no. It can't. You know what? I'm gonna keep it at Blackkklansman, but just because I want to confirm that he No, he didn't direct that.
He
Never
did.
mind.
He did.
Never mind. Change that. I'm keeping with Blackkklansman.
Okay, I was gonna say he did direct, but I thought you were talking about Blackkklansman.
I was thinking of something else.
Yeah. So for me, this is my first time ever watching a Spike Lee anything besides the NBA 2K16 My Career like story mode. It's the only thing I've ever seen the Spike Lee. I've always heard the name. I just like never watched any of his movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of them were ever like, I mean, growing up, I was never a big movie guy. So I think
Mm-hmm.
like as a kid, obviously he was never making any movies that were like catered to me, you know? So I just like, I never seen anything of him. So when we talked about it, you were like, you've never seen him. I was like, yeah, but I can't think of any time where I would have, you know? But I'm really glad we did this because I've watched some freaking excellent movies. I don't think what I'll say without spoiling my list, and I imagine you would agree. I don't think I watched a single bad movie. I saw some movies that were I could think of one, and it'll be like my number 4 that I was like, oh yeah, this was good. Not my favorite, but it was good. But like everything else, like wow, holy crap, like these are great movies, and I'm excited to talk about it. So Phil,
What do you think about his like directing style so far?
it's weird. Like I like it. It's like almost like standard. Like it's like he mixes like traditional camera work and stuff with like more like he has a lot of weird camera angles.
Yes.
There's one specific one in Malcolm X where early in the movie it's like they're pretending to shoot each other. Malcolm and Shorty. No.
Yep.
Yes, Shorty.
Yep.
And he like lands on the floor and it does like a super weird like it's like right in his face.
Yes.
And it lasts there for way too long. Stuff like that. Like he has a very unique style, and I like that. It's cool. I liked it a lot. But Phil, let's get to our list. That's what the people are here for. Phil, what's your number 5?
My number 5, and it comes to a shock to me because I actually really do love this movie. He's Got Game.
He's Got Game.
He's Got Game.
Why?
Obviously, I love it because it's a story about basketball, and you have Ray Allen playing Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Which, by the way, massive surprise to me.
Yes.
I was surprised I didn't know that because, so when I watched it, I was like, dude, that guy looks familiar. Like, I don't know why I know him. Like, I don't think I would know him. And I looked at him like, Ray Allen, like the basketball player?
Yeah.
So then I Googled it, I'm like, Ray Allen, actor, like just to see if it would like be different. And it was the same dude. I'm like, that is the weirdest thing ever.
Yep. You know another cool thing about that?
They in the NBA they call him Jesus, right? They did a custom jersey and
Yep.
yeah, my brother told me that. I didn't know that. It's so cool.
Another crazy thing is Kobe Bryant was supposed to be playing Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Really?
Kobe Bryant was supposed to, but I think this was at the time when he was trying to compete for a championship and everything, where he was too busy. So Ray Allen was the next up. And then I think there was an interview where Ray Allen was talking about it, and he's like, oh, well, I'm kind of sad I was second up, but it's second up to Kobe. Like, that's Kobe Bryant. So, I mean, I kind of got to feel honored.
Yeah.
It's not like they called LeBron next. But it's a very, it's a good movie, but I just feel like the other ones above it just place it a little, story-wise, I like it a little bit more. Because with this, I like that Denzel Washington plays a father trying to get his son to go to a specific, I believe it was high school or college, in order to free him, to get himself out of jail. But
the Suicide Squad, just the plot of Suicide Squad.
But I just think that the other stories above it just hold a little bit more strength and story wise or plot wise to it. But I still had a fun time watching this movie. Like, who wouldn't, with stinking Ray Allen playing like a basketball prodigy in this?
Yeah.
But I just think that it needed to be just a little bit more to be higher up. But that's not knocking it. I still love this movie. I will watch it whenever it's on, but I just prefer the other movies above way more.
All right. I'll give my number 4, which is technically my bottom. Mo Better Blues. This is the one I didn't love. I kind of just thought it was good because I was sitting there, I was contemplating, I'm like, okay, I'm not rocking with this movie too hard, but I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't say it's under 3 stars. I give it 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. I logged it 3.5 stars. So it's a 6, 7. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a really good movie. I just think plot wise, I think the switch up happens a little too fast. The ending is really good, but I didn't think the build up to that was as strong for me, where it kind of just felt super sudden. And I was like, oh, okay, he finally realizes he's an awful dude, you know? And I just I didn't get with the character. I forgot Denzel Washington's name.
Bleak Williams.
Bleak Williams. Yeah. I just I didn't like him too much. It was hard for me to connect with him.
Gilliam. My bad. Bleak Gilliam.
It was hard for me to like him. I couldn't connect with him in a way. And then when when the switch up happens, it's okay, now you really should get him. I was like, nah, he's a bad dude. I don't really I didn't like it. I don't know. It's a good movie. Great performance all around. The music is so good.
Yes.
It's so damn good. But I just think the overall plot wasn't the best. And I think it needed to maybe be a little bit longer, or like maybe like start having his development more so in like the middle of the movie. But I think like the change really happens within the last 30 minutes. And I was just like, yeah, I'm already kind of like checked out on this, you know? So I think it took a little too long to like hook me.
Yeah.
But
just to add on to what you're saying, because my number 4 is Mo Better Blues.
oh, cool.
Yeah, that I was liking the movie, but I didn't feel like it was still going to that
Yeah,
next step for me.
exactly. Yeah.
But that's exactly why, because it was gonna go to an 8 out of 10 until that switch happened that you're talking about. Because correct me if I'm wrong, you're talking about the switch when he finally realizes that he's in love with I forgot her name. I believe it was
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name, but
yeah, like he realizes like, oh
marrying.
yeah, I was selfish. I was dumb. I was super egotistical, and like I was dumb to try and like date 2 girls.
Yeah.
And then he like realizes, no, you're the one like I love. Like
that's what
I was only
about.
into her because of like the jazz interest and her being like a talent or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's why it ruined kind of the movie for me. Because
oh really? So that switch up kind of killed it for you?
Well, because I feel like you can do something like that, but I feel like the situation, the fact that he lost everything and now it's all like, oh, you're now my everything, was kind of like, oof, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that plot too much either.
I feel like maybe it would have been better if he actually was successful, but he didn't really feel like he really made it. He didn't really feel like he was like, oh, what's missing? Like, I feel like it would have been better if it's like there's a hole in me. And then he has this really big performance, but then he skips out on it to go talk to her. That I feel like that would have been way better to me, because then it would have been like, oh, this is really like I don't know how to phrase it, but I feel like that would have just made a better impact on this movie.
Yeah, I think him like losing everything and then him realizing he loves that girl just kind of came off to me as superficial.
Yeah,
like it's like, oh, like you really needed to like look, it's a common thing to have a reality check, and I think it's normal in real life too, like reality check, and then you realize what you really want.
Yeah.
But I don't think this movie did a good job of that. I don't think it played well. I think especially because of how the character acts, there isn't like little moments where you get where like, oh no, he is kind of a good person. He kind of, except when he like gives money to his friend.
Oh yeah, you talking about Giant?
Yeah, but even still, the whole time he's like, "Oh, but you're still dumb, and I like you're a loser, and you're like he's not a good dude."
Yeah,
and like that twist happened just immediately, and I'm like, all right, like I didn't get to see that development more, and I wish they like played with that a little bit more.
I think he was still a pretty good dude. It's just that he was so like, involved with himself still. Like, and I know that sounds like a bad thing, but like when you're trying to like play music and do what you're doing, especially with the group, he was still trying to watch out for the group. It wasn't just like for himself. It's just that he was really involved with himself, and he was really not listening to suggestions sometimes. But it was mainly from Shadow. I still can't believe they called him Shadow. That's funny. But I liked Wesley Snipes in that role. But I think the lesson is like not just like to realize what you truly love and also like realize who you are, but also to listen to those around you. Like I feel like he had a lot of good people around him, but there were a lot of times
just blowing him off. But like that's what I'm saying is like, yeah, but like yeah. It was very played off. Like you know what I'm talking about. You know, like and I don't know if like Denzel Washington's performance just didn't like work with me super well, where I couldn't tell that he was like maybe getting it mentally, but the way he was responding was like aggressive. Yeah. It kind of just felt like, oh, you're just responding aggressive and you're not listening to anything. You know, and then it's like, oh, now all of a sudden you want to switch up. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't like that, and I don't think it was not my favorite movie. Again, music is great.
Yes.
Visually, it's actually really good looking. Really good. I really like it.
Looks really good.
I just don't think the story was that great. And I think it's compared to the other three, like I just didn't resonate with it.
I did like the start and the finish of it when him as a kid talking to his friends.
I liked that too.
Like, and the go outside, and then his son is once again. I like how it's his son, or it's the same kid at the beginning who plays his son now.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cool.
And I just love how it's the same thing, but now he knows, like, he learns, yo, yeah, you're finished up. Go play outside. Because he wants his son to have that choice of, like, really just have fun, be in the moment instead of just,
be a kid.
play.
I agree. I did like the ending a lot, and I thought it was a cool callback. I just wish the middle stuff was a lot better. Phil, you gave your number 4, Mo Better Blues. I gave my number 4 the exact same. I'm gonna hit you my number 3 now. We kind of just had ours flip flop.
Yeah.
Mine's He's Got Game.
Wow.
I really like this movie actually. So I'm very critical on sports movies. Sports movies tend to be very cliche and just like, oh yeah, he's gonna hit the 3-pointer at the end of the movie and everything's gonna be okay. This movie is very different because it's not a traditional sports movie. It's not like all right, the teams. It's not like the team starting. They're the worst team ever, and they're gonna build up and become the best. You know, it's here's the guy, Jesus. He is the best. He's the GOAT, and everyone's bothering him about what school he's gonna go to.
Yep.
All to lead with this like relationship with his father that I think builds out like very well. I don't think it builds out as strongly as I would have wanted it to, but it ends in a way where it's like they're not great, like they're not like the best of friends, and it's like, oh, he's ready to have a dad, you know, even though he like did that awful thing to his mom. It ends in a kind of the most interesting way, and it's just them playing a basketball game, and it's like, all right, like let's see who wins whatever. And I love that scene so much. Them two playing basketball felt like the perfect full circle moment of their entire relationship, where it's like his dad taught him how to be the best basketball player ever, and now Jesus has put his entire identity on basketball, but completely pushes out his father because his father is an awful dude. To then come back and have them play basketball again, and it's like the exact same thing, but now the roles are like kind of reversed, where Jesus is getting into his head, and he's like, yeah, like you taught me how to talk like this, so I'm gonna talk to you, you know. And I just thought it was perfect. Like I was like, this is literally excellent. Like I freaking love this, and I think it does a good job of humanizing Denzel Washington's character. Of like, yeah, he did that like awful thing and like killing his wife, even though it was very obviously an accident. Still, like he killed his wife, but like they do a good job of showing that he's not a bad dude and that like he's a guy that cares, and the way he helps that one girl that like that's like getting abused by the dude, and the way he cares so much for his daughter and all these things. Like it's the little moments for me that really show how great of a character he is, and then that reflects on the people that Jesus surrounds himself with, where a lot of the people Jesus surrounds himself with aren't good people. They're like, but like they come off as good people, but they're super selfish. Think about like the girlfriend, right, who's like, yeah, Jesus, like I love you, whatever, but then at the end it's like, well, I was looking out for myself, like I don't care about you, you know. But the dad never liked that at all. Denzel Washington's character, he's always looking out for his son, you know. Sure, there's the I need to get out of prison, but he literally says like, you can reject this. I'll stay in prison, but like let me try and help you. And I just thought it was a great movie. I'd give it like a 8. I really liked it. I think I gave it like a 3.5 or maybe a 4-star on Letterboxd. I could double check that.
If you gave it an 8, it would be a 4-star.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I really like the movie, and I think my only like gripe with it would be, I think it's another one of those examples of, I think the pacing is kind of weird. It's like slow in some parts, fast in some parts. It's like development doesn't happen until all of a sudden it does. It feels like Mo Better Blues, but I think I liked this movie more, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. I love this movie. I actually think this is one of those like classic sports movies, and I'm surprised I've never heard of it. I told it to my brother, and he's like, oh, I've heard of it, I just don't know what it's about. I literally told my brother,
Anthony hasn't seen it.
That's exactly, I literally told him, I was like, dude, I'm surprised you've never seen this movie, and I think you would love this movie. It's such a good movie. I think everyone should watch it. It's up there with like, I think Coach Carter for me too. Like I love Coach Carter. Like,
Coach
that's
Carter
a classic.
is the #1 sports movie for me.
Yeah, it's nothing. But like this movie, I was like surprised with the quality, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. What's Phil?
Dang.
Yeah.
I like how you liked it that much.
Yeah, not so. Were you?
I thought it was gonna be like low for you.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well, 'cause I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah, you talked about it the last time.
Yeah. I'm not a big sports guy. I've never been a big. I dabble. Like I watch basketball, but like I'm not like super into it.
Yeah.
I'm very much casual. But I enjoy the good sports movie every now and again if they're great. You know, like F1's an example of a movie that I thought was like really good, but I'm not like clamoring to watch that movie again. This movie I respect for being so different and being decently like deep. It has layers where I'm like, oh yeah, 100%. Like this is one of those movies, if people ask me like what are your favorite sports movies, yeah, sure. Like I don't think it's a 10 out of 10, but I would say like, yeah, 100% He Got Game. Like it's such a good movie.
I'm trying to think, what would you say Coach Carter is a 10 out of 10 sports movie?
I haven't seen it in a while. If anything, I'll push the 9 out of 10. I don't like throwing out 10 out of 10s. You know, the only 10 out of 10 I've ever given, K-pop Demon Hunters. Everyone should go watch it. But, or at least on the podcast. I have other 10 out of 10s. But like, maybe, I think maybe it's the closest sports movies ever gotten to a 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah. But I'm even trying to think of some other sports movies. Like I think of like Space Jam 1, 2, fine. Space Jam 1's a classic. Space Jam 2 is fine. Yeah. What are other sports movies? Name them. I've probably seen them. Can you even name it?
I'm trying to think of them now.
Yeah.
Like the first thing that came to mind was kicking
Ford
and
v
screaming.
Ferrari. Ford v Ferrari is another one. That's like kind of sports racing, whatever. Like that's another freaking. I love that movie. That's a phenomenal movie.
Remember the Titans. Holy crap!
I've never seen that one.
I just went blank right when I was thinking all the sports movies. Remember the Titans is such a good one. You would love that one. Like that's up there with Coach Carter.
Oh, there's one I watched as a kid. I don't know how good it would be now.
You know what?
Checking it out.
Maybe because I'm thinking there have been a couple sports movies where it just gets too like
cheesy. They're always cheesy. They're always cheesy.
So that's why I'm probably going blank. Well, what about Air Bud?
Okay, yeah, classic. That's another classic.
What about Air Bud?
Hey, no shade on Air Bud, man. He's old though. Like he's retired. But Air Bud,
they're making another one.
They're making another one. Yeah, yeah. Air Bud's another good example. But again, like cheesy, and that's 100% a kid's movie.
Yeah.
But that's a classic, you know. But yeah, sports movies just never really resonate with me. But this one I like clicked with a lot. Mighty Ducks is another good example. Even if I'm not like obsessed with it, I'm like, this is a good example of like, wow, this is a fantastic sports movie, and I think a lot of people should watch it, especially if you like sports.
Yes.
Phil.
We're at number 3.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought maybe I didn't press recording, and that would have been really awkward. What's your number 3, Phil?
At number 3, this is where I have Inside Man.
No!
Yeah.
I mean, good pick.
Is it because you have it at number 2?
Yes. yeah.
I mean, you didn't get to see highest to lowest yet, so
yeah, that's true.
There's no shame on it, but Inside Man really had me engaged way more than I thought I was. I thought it was going to be a really decent, oh, here comes the twist, bank robbery. No, this was, as the guy said, the greatest bank robbery of all time.
100%.
Wow.
This is the heist movie.
The planning that he did just to think of the whole thing. And he was very smart on what he did. He was very smart. I was shook. A lot of decisions, he was just sitting there, okay, put him in the clothes. What clothes? What are you talking about? Well, no, at first he said take them off. Then he checked everybody, took their phones, and he was like, all right, put him in the clothes. I was like, wait, what clothes? You ain't going to put him in the other clothes? Had them on the same outfit as them. They kept switching over and over again, which really had me interested because then even the people they were switching were people that were in on the plan too. And it was just the overall fight between them and the cops, where the cops trying to figure out everything, and then like over and over again, like he has to step up on them, and it's just impressive. It's like this guy, you're thinking he's gonna fail, like you're thinking it's not true, he's not gonna do anything, and then he succeeds, and it's like, whoa, wait, he got away with it. Like he cleanly got away. It's not like he barely like at the cusp. I was thinking out of nowhere, like not Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington.
That's racist.
Denzel Washington.
That's racist.
I thought Denzel Washington.
They don't all look the same, Phil.
Yeah, they don't. But I was thinking out of nowhere, he was just gonna come out like what happened in Heat, where he just finds the bad guy and he's like, so you thought you were gonna get away from me, huh? You thought you was gonna get away from me, and no, he had diamond in his pocket, just let it go. And the guy just cleanly gets away, all stinky and everything.
All stinky.
Because he was in there for a week, I think.
He was, yeah. He was in there for a while.
But all I can say is a very well put together plan.
100%, yeah.
And way to prove me wrong. I thought it was just going to be like this idiot starting off, oh yeah, I'm pulling off the greatest bank heist of all time. And he gets caught later, but no, he really did pull off the greatest bank heist of all time.
Okay, so this is my number 2. I'm very passionate about this movie. Honestly, it's unfortunate. This sounds bad. It's unfortunate that my number 1 is what it is. And I won't say, I mean, it's obvious which one it is. It's the only one that's left. But number 1, number 2 are just completely different movies. And number 2 is so much more of a me movie. Inside Man is literally one of like the smartest movies I've ever seen. Yeah. it's so weird. The fact that like you do think the entire time, oh, they're gonna catch him. They're gonna catch him. But the movie has a really unique twist where it's like, oh, well, maybe the bank robber isn't the bad guy. It's like this evil, like rich guy, which I would have guessed. But like, you know, it's like this evil rich guy that like has like this weird random side plot. And you're just like, I don't understand what the point of this is. But then the way the movie kind of fully connects and everything comes together literally perfectly. I tried to find holes in his plan. It is literally genius. Like, you have everyone dressed up the same.
Yes.
Genius. They can never figure out who the guy's missing. Relying on everyone to like tell you how many people there are, it's never gonna happen. It's too chaotic. Obviously, taking away everyone's phones, having all those demands, you know, building that thing, wasting as much time as you can, and Denzel Washington's character figures that out. Like, oh, they're wasting time. They don't actually want anything. But like the fact that they're never able to properly figure out why is so good. And I think it would have been such a cliche to be like, Eureka, I got it, you know? And then they like get him and they break in, whatever. No, he gets a clean getaway. And then like they have the like the callback to with his wife and like him giving them the ring or like the diamond. And then like, yeah, him bumping into him, getting the diamond. It's like, oh, what the heck? And then it's like the twist. The movie just slowly unveils itself like throughout the movie. And this is like a great example of a Spike Lee movie that's literally paced perfectly. It just slowly unveils itself. Slowly, giving you little things, and then it comes together like literally like glue, bro. It's great. I love this movie. This is one of those movies I want to watch again. Like, and again, like I told my friend, I was like, I have a movie I need you to watch, and I told him, and he was like, all right, I'll check it out. And like now he has a little tab for movies that he needs to watch.
He needs to watch it. You gotta watch it, man. You really do. It was very impressive, very well shot, very well done, and incredibly smart.
Yeah,
incredible.
It's such a good movie. I love Inside Man. I think it's like this. That's my favorite Spike Lee movie on this list, or probably just in general, because these are the only movies I've seen of Spike Lee. This is my favorite Spike Lee movie, but it's not the best one, and we'll talk about that later because I imagine it's also your number one. So Phil, what's your number two?
At number two, this is where I have highest to lowest.
Yes. Okay.
Highest to lowest, easily.
We've talked about it extensively, but obviously, please.
Everybody's been giving their takes on the movie. I really do not care because this is my take on it. I just really, really, really love that movie because, to me, it's not just that I think that was one of Spike Lee's best like directing like jobs on just showing New York, but it's also just really good on telling a dilemma with this guy, David King, who owns a very successful music company, and he's battling between buying his love and buying another love back, pretty much. It's like two different dilemmas. And then you're thinking that's the whole thing, but then later there's another story with it. I don't want to spoil it for you because that's the thing that really won the movie for me. Because everybody else is talking about, oh, it's too wonky, it's too this, too that. But personally, it spoke to me, like, really, like, on something that I wanted a director to speak about. Like, I feel like Spike Lee in this movie was really talking to the younger generation. I've been watching other reviews, and nobody's really talked about it. I think it's only because they haven't seen it or because I was just touched by it in a different way. But I just really feel like he was trying to talk to the younger generation of today that's really obsessed with trying to get attention or publicity in the most wrong way, like the most toxic way. Like in the example that I use is the streaming culture. Like, and I'm not trying to bag on streamers because I think that what you all do is really cool and really hard to like get views on and everything, but there is a toxicity to it. Like there are some creators that do everything purely for getting the clicks, the views, the chat going, pretty much. But like I think that's something that he showed in this movie that I feel like is going overlooked. But I really love that. And you know, there's gonna be a lot of people saying like, this is a 5, this is 6, like maybe even pushing it to 7. But to me, it's a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
It's a 9 out of 10. It's one of my favorite movies of the year.
Nice. All right, Sarah, number 1 at the same time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm X. Have you ever seen this movie before?
X. No.
Okay, neither have I.
This was my first time.
Dude. I'm not super familiar with Malcolm X. Honestly, in a lot of whoops. Sorry. I think in a lot of unfortunate ways, I don't think he's talked talked a lot about in school. I think he's always touched on like I know who Malcolm X is, you know, like I know his role. I know like some of what he did, but like I never fully understood who he was. And this movie is like genius.
Yeah.
Because I think like even if you disagree with his values, his views, whatever, like you can really see why he thinks the way he does.
Yeah.
And Spike Lee and Denzel Washington do literally a fantastic freaking job of like making you really see like, oh, but like maybe he's also justified in thinking the way he does. And then like something that I don't think is talking about is his development near the end of the movie.
Yes.
When he switches. Like, and I didn't know that. I thought he was always like the extreme, like very much just like strong activist, like never switched up. No, he does. Like that's actually very much a thing that he like goes through. And I don't think, not to hate on the education system, I don't think it talks about that enough. And I think that's really important to like his story, right? Yeah. I just think this movie's freaking excellent. This is a movie everyone should watch. This is a 9 out of 10. I think like it's a 10 out of 10, like arguably. I just like, I didn't like feel that, you know, but I think like if someone said like, oh yeah, it's a perfect movie. Yeah, it probably is, you know, like there's, it's just super well told. It's super interesting. It's super well performed. And I think like it's freaking great, dude. Yeah. It's so freaking good.
Yeah. Just like you, like talking about that switch, that's the thing that really won me over with this movie. Like seeing the first half of his life, which I believe was an hour and like 12 or an hour and 30 minutes. And
yeah, by the way, this movie's a 3-hour movie. Sorry to cut you off. This movie's a 3-hour movie.
It's long.
I didn't feel it.
I did feel it, but only because I was just checking because the sun went down when I like looked to the left and I was like, oh, what time are we at? But I still like was enjoying what I was. I was just wondering, but it was so cool just to see him. You know, he's still somewhat him when he goes to jail, and then he meets, I want to say, a disciple of the
a Muslim
community,
Islam.
Yes, and then he starts slowly like learning about the Muslim religion.
I like when he starts educating himself.
Yes.
I think it's really cool. Like
starts reading, starts really like getting into the history behind like just everything in the past. And then he just turns into this dude who just has a comeback for everything. Like, and it's a lot of the stuff he's saying, you're just sitting there like, wait, actually. But I was just really impressed with that switch for Denzel Washington as an actor too, because it's like you're playing one role at the start, and then you're a whole entire different person at the end of it, and it was so good. It was just like it was seamless.
Yeah,
it felt like he was still the same person, but it was definitely a different person, and I loved it. I loved that switch, and a lot of people before were saying, like before I even watched it, Malcolm X is Denzel Washington's best performance ever. At first I was like, nah, it's gotta be.
I think it is.
It's gotta be like Training Day or something else. When I watched that movie, I was like, no.
It's 100%.
Yeah, this is his best. Yeah. Like I wanted to say highest to lowest for a second was his best performance to me, but I kept going back and forth. I wanted to put highest to lowest number one, but it had to be Malcolm X.
This is one of those all-timers. Like it's like, dude, that is literally a perfect performance.
Such a good story too.
Yeah,
such a really
great
good story.
I loved Malcolm X. It's gonna be one of those movies that like, I don't know if it's like, yeah, I'll say this. I think it's one of those movies that I would want everyone to watch.
Yes,
because not only is it just a really good movie, it's very educational. It's very interesting. Mm-hmm. I just think it's such a good watch and such an important watch that I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't you sit for 3 hours and watch a Malcolm X movie? You know, like I would have never. Dude, you asked me like. You ask, how old am I? I'm 20. Ask like 12-year-old Isaiah, you know, and you want to learn about Malcolm X? Probably not. No, I'm 12. Why would I care, you know? Freaking like me as an adult, like 100%. I'm like, I'm better off that I've watched this movie, you know? And I think that's like something we don't get to say a lot. Like, oh, I'm better off for watching this movie. I 100% think that with this movie. I'm 100% better off. This movie was so educational. I got to learn a lot. I actually did a lot of research on just like him and like stuff going on during the time just while watching the movie. I was like, I'm like, you know, like I'm curious. I was like, I'm just look it up. And yeah, I thought it was really good. I think too many circles try and paint Malcolm X as this bad figure, and this movie does a fantastic job of showing that like he's a person, you know, like he wasn't just this activist. He's actually a guy who like not only got to where he was, but also is not only just in the way he's thinking, but also like is like a good guy. He's not a bad dude. Again, even if you disagree with him, like I think you would be wrong in saying that he's a bad guy, because I don't think he is at all. He's a very smart, intelligent, like that was redundant. He's a very smart guy who was fighting for a cause that needed to be fought for, even if it was in a way that like other people weren't fighting for it. You know, even if he wasn't fighting in the same way as Martin Luther King was, right? Both important people, both had different ways of going about things, and I think it's important. We always hear about Martin Luther King, and I think it's important to also look at Malcolm X too.
Big time.
Yeah.
And also another really powerful scene in that movie to me was him just directing all the brothers to go down to that police. I think it was the hospital, all in that straight line, all in sync, all cool like looking like soldiers and everything, and the people who aren't part of that religion following them. Yeah, going like, well, what are you gonna do about it? And they just show up. They standing right there, cops right in front of them, and he's all stern talking to that cop, going like, "No, we're not moving until we see our brother." And everybody's in the background just yelling and stuff. And the cop says, well, you guys got to disperse because there's going to be chaos and you don't know what we'll do. And next thing you know, he's just like, and I'm like, whoa. And then even the cop says it himself, that gave me chills. He's like, that man with that type of power is dangerous. And I went, okay. All right. I was going to go into my little Denzel. I'm putting cases in all you guys now. But I really, really love Denzel Washington's like Malcolm X. That was an unbelievable performance. Unbelievable.
Should all go watch Malcolm X. Everyone should go watch Malcolm X right now. Yeah. That's a great movie, dude. Genuinely. I'm really happy I watched it. I'm really happy I did the Spike Lee list. This was fun. I'm not gonna lie. This was really fun. Me and Phil have a couple ideas of like highlighting movies that we'll definitely reveal later once we have proper plans.
Yes.
Speaking of secrets and proper plans, Phil, you said you had a secret for me and you never said it.
Yeah, and it's gonna be unsaid until the moment.
Oh, so I have
it's
to wait?
It's worth it. Yes.
Oh, okay, I have to
you
wait.
Gotta
Never
wait.
mind. I thought maybe you forgot.
No.
But yeah,
you gotta wait
again, dude,
it.
Spike Lee was so much fun. I'm definitely gonna check out some more of his movies. I didn't think I was gonna like him as much as I ended up liking him.
Yeah.
I just didn't think a lot of his movies were for me, especially after looking through his portfolio. But
it's not for everybody.
No, 100%.
He's not but director for everybody, but he is a director that a lot of people should appreciate.
But yeah, he very much should be appreciated. Yeah. He's a genius. So we were talking about this before camera started rolling. Malcolm X didn't win Best Picture.
No.
Denzel Washington didn't win Best Actor.
Yeah.
It probably won some awards. Angela Bassett is so freaking good in this movie, by the way. I imagine she didn't win anything either. Real Crime. This movie should have won a lot of things. I imagine it won stuff in other places probably.
I'm low-key now trying to remember what movies it was competing with. In that year with the Oscars.
Honestly,
I know you said the Clint Eastwood movie.
That's the one that won. That was the one that won. But regardless, I just think that movie is so excellent, and I think more people need to watch that movie.
Yes.
I think on Letterboxd actually it's at like a 4.4 out of 5 stars. Like
on Letterboxd?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like,
my bad. I heard a 4.4 and I was my fault.
Like you thought out of 10?
I was like out of 10. That's criminal.
Yeah, let me double check.
Criminal.
Yeah, it's 4.3. Yeah, I gave it 4.5 stars. I think it's such a film, dude, and you guys should all go watch it.